The following is a special presentation from the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. You're watching a very special presentation of Pekin Panther Baseball, coming to you live from the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa. It's the voice of your Pekin Panthers, Michael Comstock.
Welcome back, Panther fans. We are here at Dyersville at the Field of Dreams movie site for the special occasion today between the Pekin Panthers and the Central Lee Hawks. We have a live stream available on the Facebook page for Atomo Radio Group if you want to watch the audio there, or watch the video there. The audio we're having a little trouble with, so you'll have to stick to the radio or go to the Atomo Radio Group webpage, or if you have the KISS FM app, you can listen to the audio right there. It may not be synced up time-wise, but unfortunately we are having a little audio difficulty with our presentation with the live stream. But the live stream will be up so you can watch the video there, and then you can listen to me on the radio or on your app, however you want to do that. So we're just excited to be here. The umpires just came in. They're decked out in old-school equipment. The home plate umpire, he's got a black jacket on a nice hot day. That'll be an extra warm occasion for him. But they both have bow ties on, so they are celebrating the occasion as well. Both teams have gone through their warm-ups. We'll be ready for action. They're going to do the starting lineups here before long. But we'll run through our starting lineups one more time. It'll be Declan Hampton in left field for the Panthers. Henry Adam will be in center. Nolan Glick will be at third base. Jaden Wolver will get the start on the mound. He is the starting pitcher, brought to you by Gobbler Creek Seeds of Martinsburg. Elijah Brock gets the start at second base for the Panthers. Vinny Dahlstrom will be at the shortstop position. Designated hitter today will be Brogan Spray. He will be batting for the first baseman, Tanner Adrian. Riley Smith gets the start behind the plate. And Will Adam will be in right field. So that's your starting lineup for the Pekin Panthers. For the home team, the Central Lee Hawks, the starting pitcher tonight will be Blake Davis. He wears number 15. He will get the start on the mound. The number 2 hitter will be the catcher, Bo Herdrick. And then the number 3 hitter will be number 8, Caden Calfley, the right fielder. Number 7, Chase Johnson will be tonight's designated hitter. Ward Frazee will be in left field. That's who Johnson will be batting for. Number 10, Hunter Edlin will be the third baseman. Number 6 hitter will be number 20, Zach Manuel. He'll be at first base. Number 3, Caden Ames will be at second base. Number 13, Gage Van Osdol will be the shortstop. Number 9, Corey Jones will be in center field. So that's your starting lineups for the Panthers and the Hawks. They are going through their starting lineups now. I'm not sure if they're going to play the national anthem or not. So we will hold it right here to see if they're going to play the national anthem. If they do, we'll take a short break during that national anthem. But right now, they're just going through the starting lineups. So we've got the Facebook. The live stream's up and going, and he says, gives me the thumbs up, so we got the live stream up and running, so you can catch the video right there. We've got a stationary camera, so we got it positioned best we can. We might not be able to see third base as best as possible, but you see 90% of the field. That's all you need. Right now you can see the corn. So the Panthers go through their starting lineup. They're all coming on the field. They're going to the starting lineup for the Central Lee Hawks. So said we'll just keep it right. Actually, let's go ahead and take a break here, Connor. Let's take 2 minutes, Connor. 2-minute break, and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Seven and 7 on the season, so we are getting ready for the first pitch of the ball game. We got the best seat in the house right behind home plate here at the Field of Dreams field. We will be right behind the umpire. He will be only about 12 feet in front of us, so we are right behind the plate. If you've ever been here before, they have a small backstop that's about not very far across, and then they have added, just for some protection, they put some batter screens up along the baseline. But other than that, it's open field to left and right. They've got a temporary fence out in the outfield to separate the fence from the cornfield that's behind it. So it will be Declan Hampton coming up to lead off for the Panthers. We are ready for the first pitch of the game. He will be up against Blake Davis. Davis comes in with a 2-1 record, just a freshman for the Hawks. He has got a 1.94 ERA, giving up only 7 hits and only 10 runs over just over 18 innings of work for the Hawks. So Davis will be on the mound. It'll be Declan Hampton leading off for the Panthers. Hampton, Henry Adam, and Nolan Glick up for the Panthers. So Hampton stands in. Takes a strike right down the middle for the first pitch of the ball game. We are underway from Dyersville. If you want to watch the live stream, it's live on the Facebook page of Atomo Radio Group. Hampton swings and misses on the second one for a strike 2, so Declan's in an 0-2 count. So 0-2 to Hampton. Fastball misses high and away for a ball, 1-2. Beautiful day for baseball here from Dyersville, Iowa. Not a cloud, well, maybe 2 clouds in the sky. Hampton takes inside, 2-2 now to the leadoff hitter, center fielder, left fielder tonight, Declan Hampton. Blake Davis working quickly on the mound. Swing and a miss. So there's a strikeout to start the ball game for Davis. Picks up the first strikeout of the game. That's Hampton goes down swinging. Couldn't catch up to the high fastball that time. Henry Adam comes to the plate, batting .400 on the year for the Panthers. He's in center field for the Panthers today. First pitch to Adam is low and away for a ball. Nolan Glick on deck. Any home runs today are brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick. Any stolen bases are brought to you by the Packwood Locker and Meats. There's a fastball called strike 1. 1-1 now to the center fielder for the Panthers. Each inning is brought to you by Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so 1-2 count to Henry Adam. Any walks are brought to you by the Pekin Community School District. And the save of the game is brought to you by Southern Iowa Ready Mix at Fairfield. Takes a ball outside, so 2-2 now to Henry Adam. Freshman versus freshman. Freshman on the mound and freshman in the batter's box. 2-2 count. Davis works from the windup. Swing and a miss, gets him on the high fastball, so Davis strikes out the first 2 batters of the ball game. That will bring up Nolan Glick for the Panthers. So Davis bringing the heat. He's got a couple strikeouts to start the ball game for the for the Hawks. So Glick will step in. Nolan comes in batting .220 on the year. Jaden Wolver on deck for the Panthers. Takes a strike on the outside corner for strike 1. Hawks come in with 11-5 record. They're 5-4 in the South Conference, and they're 4-1 over their last 5 games. So they've been playing some pretty good baseball over the last 5 games. That one misses for a ball. 1-1 now to Glick. That misses high. 2-1 now to the third baseman tonight for the Panthers. So 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the windup. Strike on the inside corner. 2-2. We're at the Field of Dreams if you're just joining us. Afternoon baseball. Glick fouls that one off. 2-2. House, the famous house from the movie in the background. You can see the Major League Baseball diamond out in left center field. can't catch up to it, so Davis strikes out the side. So 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers in the first. So no hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on. We will head to the bottom of the first. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back on your home for Panther Baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Panthers couldn't get anybody on base. They had 3 strikeouts. Davis on fire to start off. So it'll be Davis leading off for the Hawks. Bo Herdrick will be the number 2 hitter. Caden Calfee will be the number 3. Chase Johnson, number 4. Hunter Edlin, followed by Zach Manuel, Caden Ames, Gage Van Osdell, and Corey Jones. So Pekin Panthers pitcher is Jaden Wolver, brought to you by Gobbler Creek Seeds in Martinsburg. First pitch to Davis is low for a ball, 1-0 count to Davis. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Beautiful afternoon here at Dyersville. Little afternoon baseball for the Panthers and the Hawks. 2-0 count to start off to Davis. Jaden looking to dial it in here, trying to find the strike zone. That was going to be driven out to left field. That could be trouble, but no. Declan Hampton uses his speed, gets there, makes the play. So fly out to left for the first out of the game for the Hawks. Declan Hampton covered a lot of ground out there in left center field and made the play. So 1 up, 1 down to start the ball game. Bo Herdrick comes to the plate. He is the catcher for the Hawks. He comes with a .255 batting average on the season. Right-handed batter stands at the back of the box. Wolver comes, and ball 1 on the inside. Caden Calfee on deck for the Hawks. There's a strike call on the inside corner, 1-1. That one misses low on the inside corner. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 now on Herdrick, the catcher for the Hawks. Breaking ball misses just high. Full count now. Wind is definitely blowing out today. Blowing right at my back. That one's fouled off towards the towards the baseballism building. So still a full count on Bo Herdrick. Wolver gets the sign from the catcher, Riley Smith. Here's the windup and delivery. Fouled back again. This one's back towards the porta potties. So, full count still. Good at bat here for Herdrick. So full count. Wolver working from the windup. No one on base here in the first inning. Breaking ball gets him swinging. And they retire him at first. They call it strike three swinging. And so Herdrick is the second out. First strikeout of the game for Jaden Wolver. 2 down here in this first inning. Here's Wolver's first delivery to the number 3 hitter, Caden Calfee, is a strike on the outside corner. So 0-1 now on Calfee. Strike 2 on the inside corner. We are in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Panthers went up, 3 down. Wolver sets for the delivery. Misses inside for a ball. 1-2 now. Chase Johnson on deck for the Hawks. Wind and breaking ball gets past Smith. 2-2 now. Not much room between home plate and the fence, so you got to be aggressive on the base pass and get a good jump. So 2-2 now. That one's low, so full count on Calfee. So Calfee battling at the plate. Wolver looking to get out of this without any damage. We are in the bottom of the first. No score from Dyersville. Panthers and the Hawks. That one's fouled straight back at us. So full count. Hawks making Wolver work out there on the mound. Wind blowing out towards right field. And that'll be a walk, so Caden Calfee draws the walk. So the number 3 hitter's on, first walk of the game for Wolver. That will bring up the designated hitter, Chase Johnson. He comes in batting .389 on the year. The designated hitter. We are in the first inning, brought to you by Comstock Family Chiropractic of Hedrick. So Calfee gets his lead at first. Tanner Adrian there holding him on for the Panthers. Not going anywhere on the first pitch. Misses high and inside for ball 1. Wolver retired the first 2 batters for the Hawks to start the inning. A fly out and a strikeout. Number 3 hitter Calfee drew a walk. There goes the runner. Strike called, and the throw down to second is not in time, so stolen base for Calfee gets him in scoring position. 1-1 count now on Johnson. So base hit will bring in the first run of the game more than likely. So Johnson at the plate. 1-1 count. Runner at second. Brock holds him there. Fastball misses high and inside. 2-1 now. 2 balls and 1 strike to Johnson. That one misses high and away, so 3-1 now. Wolver in danger of walking 2 batters in a row after he retired the first 2 to start the ball game. And that's a walk, so 2 walks in a row for the Hawks. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. That brings up Hunter Edlin, the third baseman. Edlin batting .280 on the year. He's the third baseman, wears number 10. Right-handed batter for the Hawks. Manuel on deck. First pitch misses high. Jaden's struggling to find that rhythm out there on the mound. He retired the first 2 batters, but struggled against the next 2, trying to find his rhythm, working from the stretch now. That was going to be chopped on the ground. That's going to be in there for a hit. They're going to send the runner home, and he's going to score without a play. So Central Lee takes the early lead over the Panthers, 1-0. 2-out rally for the Hawks. RBI single for Edlin. So first hit of the game goes to the Hawks. Hunter Edlin picks up an RBI to give them a 1-0 lead. That brings up Zach Manuel, the first baseman. Runners at first and second still for the Hawks. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. So Hampton fielded it and left and got it to third base to prevent the runner from moving up to third. So we have runners at first and second for the Hawks. They lead 1-0 here in the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike two. Manuel's batting .333 on the year, so Wolver gets ahead of him here, 0-2. See if they can get out of this without any more damage. They've already given up 2 runs with 2 outs here in the first. Strike three, he's called out looking, so strikeout to end the inning for the Panthers, but not before they put a run on the board in the first. There was 1 run, there was 1 hit, there were no errors, and 2 men left on. So we will move to the top of the second. We'll take a 60-second break and be back on your home for Panther baseball. Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We are here at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville. Panthers and Hawks. 1-0 lead for the Hawks after the first inning. Jaden Wolver retired the first 2 batters in the bottom of the first. The next 2 batters walked, and then Hunter Edlin came up with a single to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead. Wolver out at the plate to start this second inning. He takes a ball on the outside for ball 1. Elijah Brock on deck, followed by Vinny Dahlstrom. So Wolver at the plate. Swing and a miss. Can't catch up to the fastball. So Davis pumping in the strikes so far. He struck out the first 3 batters of the ball game. 1-1 to Wolver. Breaking ball, strike 2. So 1-2 count now to Wolver. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. So 4 straight strikeouts to start the ball game for the freshman Blake Davis. He's got 34 strikeouts in 18 innings, so he is definitely a strikeout pitcher for the Hawks. Elijah Brock stands in. Panthers looking to make their first contact of the game. Misses low and away for a ball. So 1-0 count to Elijah Brock, the freshman second baseman for the Panthers. Fouls that one right straight back. Good cut by Elijah that time, right on it. So 1-1 count now. We want to thank some of our sponsors. We want to thank Comstock Family Chiropractic, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Fairfield, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, the Packwood Locker, and the Pekin Community School District. Brock takes that one for a ball. 2-1 now. Southern Iowa Ready Mix, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Smithburg Automotive, Dave Hollingsworth, Pioneer Seed Dealer, Gentry Insurance. There's a strike. So 2-2 now to Brock. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Roto-Rooter, American Family Insurance, Christy Tarr, and Keokuk County Health Center. Those are our normal sponsors. We have a couple other sponsors we're going to thank. Brock fouls this one off. We want to thank them for helping us bring this live stream to you on the Tumblr Radio Group Facebook page. We want to thank Copeland Auto Body with offices in Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, the Jefferson County Farm Bureau, Henshaw Trailer Sales and Service of Richland, Boehner Funeral Home and Crematory of Fairfield. You can find them at BoehnerFH.com. Swing and a miss, so strikeout number 5. So Panthers yet to put a ball in play. Davis is lighting it up so far in the strikeout column. 5 up, 5 down there, all strikeouts so far to start the ball game. Dahlstrom will be at the plate for the Panthers. Panthers looking for their first contact in the ball game. Davis comes in with a 2-1 record. That's a ball. It's 34 strikeouts, walked 16 on the year. We haven't seen that yet. Control's been pretty good so far from Davis. That one's going to be popped up on the left side, and it's going to be out of play. Goes off of the concession stand and is going to bounce back onto the field of play. So 1-1 now on Dahlstrom. Brogan Spray on deck for the Panthers. Beautiful afternoon for baseball here from Dyersville, Iowa. We are at the Field of Dreams movie site. Bright blue sky, corn blowing in the background. Beautiful day for baseball. Dahlstrom steps in, ready to go again. Takes that one for a ball. So 2-1 to Dahlstrom, the shortstop tonight for the Panthers. Wind is just blowing straight out to right field. Dahlstrom hits this one to left field. Left fielder's drifting back, going back, and it's going to be a home run. So Vinny Dahlstrom with the home run into the corn. First hit of the game is a home run for the Panthers. Those home runs, well, this is our first one of the season. Home runs are brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick. Dahlstrom puts it out into the corn in left field, so Panthers tie this one up 1-1. Shot to left by Dahlstrom. The left fielder kept going back, thought he had a play, and ran out of room out there, so the ball ends up in the cornfield for a home run for Dahlstrom. So Dahlstrom has a hit and an RBI. Tie this one up at 1. So Brogan Spray stands in. We've got 2 outs. That's a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to Brogan. So it's either all or nothing so far for the Panthers. They've had 5 strikeouts and a home run. Spray stands in, swings and misses over the top of that breaking ball. 0-2 now on Brogan. Sophomore Spray comes into this ball game. It'll be his 3rd game at the DH position. 0-2 count. Swings at one in the dirt. That'll be strike 3. They got to throw down to first to complete the play, and that's it. So 6 strikeouts through 3 innings for Davis, but not before the Panthers put a run on the board. They had 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no men left on. So we will move to the bottom of the 2nd. We'll take 60 seconds and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
Panther fans, we are here in the bottom of the 2nd. It's a tie ball game, 1-1. The Hawks scored a run in the bottom of the 1st. First 2 batters were retired by Wolver. The next 2 walked, and then Edlin came up with a single to drive in the first run of the ball game. Panthers answered with a Vinny Dahlstrom home run to left field. So we've got a 1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 2nd. It'll be Ames, Van Osdol, and Jones coming to the plate for the Hawks. So this will be Caden Ames coming to the plate. He is the second baseman. Jaden Wolver gets the ball from Nolan Glick over at third base. So we are ready for the first pitch of the bottom of the 2nd. Caden Ames stepped in. Jaden Wolver gets the sign from Riley Smith behind the plate. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner. We'll run around the Panther defense real quick. We've got Glick at third. Dahlstrom is at short. Brock is at second. Adrian at first. Here's the windup. That was be fouled off on the right side. 0-2 now for Ames. Left field will be Declan Hampton. Center is Henry Adam. Right field is Will Adam. On the mound is Jaden Wolver. Behind the plate, his battery mate is Riley Smith. So 0-2 on Ames. Wolver gets the sign. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Third strikeout of the night for Jaden Wolver. That brings up Gage Van Osdol, the shortstop for the Hawks. Wind is blowing out from left to right. Didn't affect that home run for Dahlstrom. Got a good piece of it and drove it out to left field for the home run. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Jaden Wolver to number 13, Gage Van Osdol. Right-handed batter for the Hawks. Stands in. Takes a strike on the inside corner. 0-2 now. We're in the bottom of the second. We've got a 1-1 ball game here from the Field of Dreams movie site field. That one's going to be hit on the ground to Dahlstrom at short. He fields it. Goes across the diamond to Adrian to retire him there. So 6-3 on the putout for the second out of the inning. That will bring up the number 9 hitter, Corey Jones. The center fielder. A senior for the Hawks. Left-handed batter. First lefty we've seen tonight. Batting .318 on the year in that 9-hole. Breaking ball hit to the right side, gets past Brock for a single and to right field. Will Adam fields it out there, so a 2-out single to start. They'll see if they can get a 2-out rally going as they did in the first. Second hit of the ball game for the Hawks. That will bring us back to the top of the order. Brings us up to the pitcher, Blake Davis. He flew out to left field to start the ball game for the Hawks. So Wolver will work from the stretch with the runner Jones at first. Davis stands in. The freshman's batting .436 on the year. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Big cut on that first pitch. He was trying to put that one out into the cornfield just like Dahlstrom did a little bit ago. So 0-1 count to Davis. On first is Jones. There goes the runner, fouled straight back at us. And he gave a little jump that time. We are directly behind home plate, and foul balls look like they're coming right at your head. So 0-2 now on Davis. See if the Panthers can limit the damage here, keep it as a 1-1 game as we head to the third. Wolver comes set. Here's the delivery. It's in the dirt. And it's going to be a stolen base by Jones. He had a good jump. Ball got away from Riley just a little bit, but wasn't going to make a difference anyway. Jones had a huge jump over there at first base. That was a ball. 1-2. Wolver tried to get him to chase the breaking ball outside and low, but Davis didn't chase it. So 1-2. That was going to hit on the ground to Adrian at first. He fields it. It's going to go to first, and that'll get the Panthers out of the inning. So 3 unassisted put out for the third out. We will be back. We're going to take 60 seconds, and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
But our extra sponsors that we picked up for the ball game are Copeland Auto Body of Hedrick, Jefferson County Farm Bureau, Henshaw Trailer Sales and Service of Richland, and Boehner Funeral Home and Crematory of Fairfield. So those are our extra sponsors that came on board to help us bring this live stream and make it available to everyone back home so you can watch the excitement from home that we're bringing to you from Dyersville. We'll have Riley Smith, Will Adam, and Declan Hampton coming to the plate in this third inning. That one's a ball low and away for Riley. He's doing the catching duties tonight for the Panthers. Panthers tied it up 1-1 in the second with a home run by Vinny Dahlstrom. First home run of the season by any of the Panthers. What a place to do it here at the Field of Dreams. There's a fastball. Strike one called on the outside corner, 1-1. Riley stands in the box. He comes in batting .269, fouls that one off the screen back here. So .269 batting average for Riley as he comes into the ball game. He's in a 1-2 hole now. Will Adam on deck for the Panthers. That one misses high. Didn't chase that one. Davis tried to get him to chase the high fastball. Smith didn't go for it, though, so we got a 2-2 count now to Riley Smith. We are in the top of the third inning here from Dyersville. Davis winds. Fastball in the outside corner for strike three. He painted the corner on that one. Beautiful pitch by Davis results in his 7th strikeout of the night. Every batter that's been retired has been a strikeout victim. The only ball that was put in play went over the fence for the Panthers. So, once again, all or nothing for the Panthers. It's either been a strikeout or a home run. So, Will Adams stands in, the number 9 hitter. Will takes a ball outside for the first pitch of the at-bat. Will comes in with a .371 batting average on the year. He takes a strike. Ever since they switched him to that number 9 hole, Will has taken off and jumped into that second leadoff spot for the Panthers. And got his average up to .371 on the year. Can't catch up with a high fastball that time. So 1-2 now to the right fielder, Will Adam. So 1-2. Fastball low and away for a ball. 2-2. Declan Hampton on deck. He was a strikeout victim in the first. Dave's going to step off the mound and regroup. So, Davis having a little coughing fit on the mound, so the catcher's going to go out and have a chat with him just to make sure everything's all right. So, catch his breath, and so 2-2 count to Will Adam, the junior right fielder for the Panthers. We are set for action again. So, Davis ready now, Adam ready. 2-2 count. That's going to be strike three right down the middle. Will couldn't pull the trigger on that one, so another strikeout. Strikeout number 8 for Davis. That brings up Declan Hampton. So Declan Hampton stands in, batting .250 on the year. He struck out in the first inning. Breaking ball fouled off for strike one. Hampton stands in. 0-1 count. Fastball on the outside. Strike two. So 0-2 on Hampton. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. That was out of the strike zone, but he couldn't hold up. So strikeout number 9 of the night. But that will be the end of the third inning for the Panthers. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We move to the bottom of the third. It will be 2, 3, 4 coming to the plate for the Hawks. So we'll take 60 seconds and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, Pekin Panthers and Central Lee Hawks here. Afternoon baseball from the Field of Dreams movie site field in Dyersville. It is a 1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the third. The pitcher for the Central Lee Hawks, Mr. Davis, has been on fire. He has 9 strikeouts, but the one hit that the Panthers had was a home run for Vinny Dahlstrom. So that's one way to tie it up quickly. So we have 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. It'll be Herdrick, it will be Calfee and Johnson coming to the plate for the Hawks. Wolver still on the mound for the Panthers. First pitch to Herdrick is a strike on the outside corner. He was a strikeout victim in the first. Second pitch is driven down to left field. That's going to be foul. Big contact, but driven foul. So 0-2 on Herdrick. Herdrick's got 3 home runs on the year. He showed his power on that swing. 0-2 now. Strike 3 gets him on the breaking ball. Goes down looking. Jaden froze him on that one. So we've got a pitching duel today. Both pitchers are dialed in. Strikeout number 4 of the day for Jaden Wolver. At the plate is Caden Calfee. He is the right fielder. On deck as a designated hitter, Chase Johnson. That one's going to be driven or popped out to the left side, and Dahlstrom comes over and makes the play. Went behind Glick there and makes the play, so fly out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. Calfee scored the first run of the ball game. He walked and came around to score on Hunter Edlund's single in that first to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead. We are now in the bottom of the third. We've got a 1-1 ball game. 2 quick outs for the Panthers. Strikeout of Herdrick, and fly out for Calfee. Johnson stands in. He pops this one to the left side. He's gonna be a home run for Chase Johnson. Gets all of that one. So we got 2 home runs in the ball game. We haven't seen any all year. We've got 2 today. The short left field fence come into play a couple times. So Chase Johnson, has the RBI home run for the Hawks to give them a 2-1 lead here in this third inning. So Johnson has the home run. He's a junior. That's his second home run of the year. That brings up Hunter Edlund. He had an RBI single. So the Hawks now lead 2-1 here in the third inning. So Hunter Edlund, the third baseman, at the plate. He fouls that one straight back towards us for strike 1. Edlund comes in 280 on the year, had the RBI single in the first. He's the third baseman, a junior for the Hawks. Takes a ball a little bit outside and low for a ball, 1-1. Manuel on deck for the Hawks. Bottom of the third inning, 2-1 lead now for the Hawks. That was in the dirt for a ball. 2-1. Johnson homers here in the third inning. First pitch he sees at the bat and drives it out into the cornfield and left for a home run. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 2-2 count on Edlund now. He singled to left field to drive in the first run of the ball game. That one's going to be chopped foul. Goes off his foot. He's going to take a little bit of a walk to kind of regroup. That one will leave a bruise in the morning. So 2-2. Edlund still taking his time, working that one off. 2-2 count to the third baseman, Edlund. We hit on the ground to third. It goes off of Glick into left field. The hop got past Glick, and that'll be a single for Edlund. So another 2-out single for Edlund. Drives that one into left field. He's got 2 hits on the day. Fourth hit of the day for the Hawks. That brings up Zach Manuel. He was struck out in the first inning. He's the first baseman, comes in batting .333 on the year. So we'll see if they put Edlin in motion. They stole Jones to second early on in that last, and there's going to be a bunt. Wolver comes off the mound. He's going to go to first and retire him there. So good play by Jaden. 1-3 put out to end the inning, but not before we had a home run for the Hawks. So they've got one run. They had 2 hits. There were no Panther errors, and there was 1 man left. So we will move to the top of the 4th inning. We are going to take a 60-second break and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. We are here at the Field of Dreams field in Dyersville, Iowa. Panthers trail 2-1 in the 4th inning to the Central Lee Hawks. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. Henry Adam at the plate. He was a strikeout victim in the first. You'll hear that a lot. Every single Panther that was retired so far in the ballgame has been struck out. The only ball put in play was a home run. Here's a drive out to right center field. This could be trouble. It's going to be in the gap. It's going to be a double at least for Henry. We're going to see they're going to hold him right there. So stand-up double for Henry Adam. Put it out to right center and lead-off double to start this 4th inning for the freshman Henry Adam. Good contact. His first hit of the ballgame, only the second hit of the game for the Panthers. So the Panthers' slugging percentage is outrageous in this ballgame. A home run and a double to start the ballgame. So Nolan Glick will be at the plate. Nolan comes in batting .220 on the year. He struck out in the first inning. Got a ball on the field. Got away from there's a pitcher down there warming up. It's not really a bullpen area, but so Panthers trail 2-1. Leadoff double for Henry Adam has the Panthers in business here in this 4th inning. Nolan Glick shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball on the breaking ball from Davis. Davis has 9 strikeouts and 9 outs recorded in this ball game. So he has been tough for the Panthers to handle. The 2 balls put in play for the Panthers are a home run and a double. That's going to be a bunt by Glick. That's going to be a good bunt. Catcher comes out, and it's going to be thrown over the head, so Glick will... So that will bring in Henry Adam to score. Glick will go to second as the bunt is thrown into the crowd. So Henry Adam comes around to score. So that will be an E2 to tie the ball game at 2. Glick trades places with Henry out at second base. So Glick laid down a nice bunt. Catcher jumped out, made a good play. The throw was too high. First baseman couldn't corral it. So that moves Glick up to second on the overthrow. Henry Adam comes in to score on the overthrow. Jaden Wolver stands in, takes a breaking ball away for ball 1. So Panthers have tied it up again. We are knotted at 2 here in the 4th inning. Second run of the game. That will be an unearned run, though, for the Panthers. Fastball right at the knees. Strike 1. Davis comes back after that first ball. So nobody out here in the 4th. Panthers got a run in already. Nolan Glick's at second. Jaden Wolver at the plate. Takes it inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Elijah Brock stands on deck for the Panthers. Jaden, 2-1 count. Davis looks in, gets the sign. There's the delivery. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Painted that outside corner. Davis has been living right on that outside corner. 2-2 count for Davis. Glick on second. He reached on an error. Ball just outside. Full count now on Wolver. Elijah Brock on deck, so Wolver's worked it full. Panthers have a run in to tie this one up at 2. Got a 2-2 ball game here in the 4th. That'll be a ball 4, so that walk brought to you by the Pekin Community School District. So walk for Wolver, first and second out. First walk of the game for Davis. So that brings up Elijah Brock. 2 men on, nobody out. Brock at the plate for the Panthers. He hits that one hard, and it's going to be snagged by the third baseman. They're going to get a double play. Hard hit ball. Nothing Glick could do about that one. Elijah hit it hard. A nice play by the third baseman to field that line drive. So line out to the third baseman for the first out. They double up Glick at second for the second out. So a 5-4 put out at second for the second out. So 2 outs here in the inning. So what looked like could possibly be a big inning on some of the better contact we've seen all night results in a double play. Dahlstrom stands in. He hit a home run in his first at bat. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Davis wasn't given a fastball first pitch that time. So we'll see if Coach Lyman gets Jaden moving over there at first base. 0-1 to Dahlstrom. That misses outside. 1-1. Wolver not going anywhere on that one. So 1-1 count to Dahlstrom. Got a tie ball game at 2 here in the 4th inning. That misses outside. 2-1. Brogan Spray on deck for the Panthers. So Davis has gone the whole way so far for the Hawks. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 2-2. So Dahlstrom 2-2 now. Wolver over at first. Let's see if Coach Lyman puts Jaden in motion from first. Not a real big lead over at first for Jaden. Not going anywhere. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that will end the inning. Panthers get a run to score to tie it up. So we will move to the bottom of the 4th. There was 1 run on one Panther hit. There was 1 error, and there was 1 man left on. So we move to the bottom of the 4th. We will have Ames, Van Osdol, and Jones coming to the plate for the Hawks. So we'll take 60 seconds and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. Beautiful afternoon for baseball here at the Field of Dreams Field in Dyersville. We are in the 4th inning already. Quick-moving ball game so far between the Panthers and the Hawks. We've got a tie ball game. We've got a home run for Dahlstrom for the Panthers, and we had a home run by home run by Johnson for the Hawks. So 2 home runs on the ball game. Panthers scored an unearned run in the in the 4th inning to tie it up. They had a leadoff double by Henry Adam. Nolan Glick laid down a nice bunt. The ball was overthrown at first base, so resulted in a couple bases for the Panthers. That resulted in the second run of the game for the Panthers. There's a high fastball for strike 1 to Caden Ames, was a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. He's a second baseman, batting .207 on the year. He takes one low and away for a ball, 1-1. Gage Van Oslo on deck. Corey Jones in the hole for the Hawks. And that's going to be a dead ball. That one hit the batter, Caden Ames. So hit by pitch for Ames to get him on and to lead off the fourth inning. Not what you're looking for if you're Jaden Wolver. You want to limit those, but now the leadoff hitter is on. That was the number 7 hitter. We got 8-9-1 coming to the plate. We'll see what the Panthers can escape this one. 2-2 is the score. We are in the bottom of the fourth. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. A little warm, but nice breeze blowing from our backsides here. Wind blowing straight out. We are right behind home plate, right behind the umpire. Best view of the house. Beautiful day here from the Field of Dreams field in Dyersville. Glad you all can join us on this beautiful day. Hopefully you're taking in the live stream on the Atomo Radio Group's Facebook page. Get the video to go along with our audio of the ball game today. There's a throw to first, the runner back. So we got a 1-0 count on the shortstop, Gage Van Osdol. He grounded to the shortstop in the second inning, and his only at-bat so far. Wolver working from the stretch. Fastball takes high. They check the umpire, and it says no swing, so 2-0. So 2-0 on Van Osdol, the number 8 hitter for this Hawks team. They came in 11-5 on the year, 4-1 over their last 5 games, so they've been playing some good baseball. That one misses away. 3-0. So Panthers have a little bit of a slower week this week. We got a game tonight, and then we are off until Friday is the next contest for the Panthers. Wolver checks the runner, comes to the plate. That's a 4-pitch walk, so the leadoff batter walks. The leadoff hitter was hit by a pitch, then the second batter walks. So Wolver in a little bit of spot of trouble here. Got a pinch runner coming to the game. That's number 17. That's Braden Wyrick. He's going to run for Van Osdol. Looks like Van Osdol's got a pretty big wrap on his left leg. Got a big knee brace on there. So Van Osdol will get a little break, and that will be Wyrick that's going to run for him at first after he draws the walk. So nobody out. 2 on here in this fourth inning. Hawks looking to get a rally going here. Number 9 hitter Corey Jones takes a ball on the inside. He was singled in the second inning and was stranded at second. Showing bunt, and it's going to be fouled out of play. 1-1. Jones at the plate, the number 9 hitter, left-handed batter. Showed bunt on that one. So runners at first and second now. He swings and fouls that one off. 1-2 now, count. To Jones. He singled in his last at bat. We got a tie ball game, 2-2 here in this fourth inning. Central Lee looking to take the lead, though. They got runners first and second. Nobody out. That one's going to get away from Riley Smith, and the runners will move up. Breaking ball got away from Riley that time, so we'll have runners at second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position. 2-2 count to the number 9 hitter. Top of the lineup coming up for the Hawks. Like to retire this one here before the top of the order comes up. So 2-2. High fastball fouled straight back. 2-2 count to Corey Jones, the center fielder. A lone lefty. Wolver's gone the whole way for the Panthers. He's in his fourth inning of work. Working from the stretch with runners at second and third. Nobody out. That one's going to be lined down the left field line. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be in there for bringing in 2 runs. That's going to be a stand-up double for Jones. So Jones has a 2 RBI double, makes it a 4-2 lead for the Hawks. So the leadoff walk and hit batter come around to hurt the Panthers. So Jones, the number 9 hitter, 2 for 2 on the night, comes with his second hit. And an RBI, 2 RBIs that time. So 4-2 lead now for the Hawks. Nobody out, still runner at second. Blake Davis at the plate. So Jaden's got to settle in a little bit. We got a runner at second. Nobody out. 2 runs in this fourth inning. comes to the top of the order. Wolver still works from the stretch. Davis at the plate, the leadoff hitter, pitcher for the Hawks. That one's high and inside for a ball. 1-0 now to Blake Davis. Jaden's given up 5 hits on the night. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 1. Four to 2 lead now for the Hawks. We are in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball low and away. 2-1. So the Hawks have scored 2 runs in this inning. No outs yet. Wolver comes to the plate. It's going to be high and inside. So 3-1 now on Davis. Herdrick on deck for the Hawks. Three and 1 count. Wolver comes set. That's going to be called a strike on the outside corner. Full count now on the pitcher, Davis. He's 0 for 2 on the day so far. That one's going to be fouled up, out of play. So still full count. Runners on second base is Jones, who had a 2 RBI double. The leadoff batter was hit by a pitch, and then the second batter walked. Jones came up with a big hit to drive in 2 runs. There's a walk to Davis. So bases loaded, first and second now for the Hawks. Coach Lyman's going to take a timeout. We'll see if he's going to have a pitching change or if it's going to be just a coaching timeout. So it's just going to be a coaching timeout. So we'll take 30 seconds and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM. Have to try and get out of this and try to limit the damage. Bo Herdrick at the plate for the Hawks, 0 for 2. He was struck out twice. But Herdrick's got power. He's got 3 home runs on the year so far. So first and second for the Hawks. Nobody out. 2 runs in already in the 4th. Wolver still on the mound for the Panthers. That's going to be driven to center field. That's going to be over the head of Henry Adam, and it's going to go a ground rule double. So that will bring in Jones to score. That will move Davis up to third, and Herdrick will be at second with the double. So the bats are coming alive for the Hawks in this 4th inning. They got 3 runs on the board so far in the inning. They lead 5-2 now over the Panthers. So, ground rule double for Herdrick to drive in the RBI. So runners at second and third, still no outs for the Panthers. That brings up Caden Calfee. We got a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher. That'll be Brett Cook. This one's going to be hit into the hole on the left side. It's going to bring in 1, possibly 2. And they're going to hold the runner there, so we'll have runners at the corner. So Calfee comes up with an RBI single. The merry-go-round is going round and round for the Hawks in this 4th inning. So another RBI single for Calfee. Makes it a 6-2 ball game now for the Hawks. Chase Johnson comes to the plate. He homered in his last at-bat. 6 batters that come to the plate. Still no outs recorded in this inning. There's a stolen base for Calfee. That was a ball on the outside to Johnson. So nobody out. This is going to be hit on the ground towards third base. It's foul. 1-1 now on Chase Johnson. He homered in the third. This one's starting to get a little out of hand for the Panthers, giving up 4 runs in this 4th inning, so they trail 6-2 now. 6-2 lead for the Hawks. Breaking ball misses away, so 2-1 now to Johnson. Wolver's gone the distance for the Panthers so far. That one misses high. 3-1. Edlin on deck. He's 2 for 2 already on the night. So 3-1 now. That's going to be a walk. So Jaden Wolver struggling. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So Coach Lyman's going to come out. So we're going to take a 90-second break, please, Connor. 90-second break, and be back for more Panther baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. We're back, Panther fans. We have pitching change for the Panthers. It will be Sven Dahlstrom coming into the game to pitch for the Panthers. He inherits a jam of sorts, as you could say. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the 4th. 4 runs in already. Jaden Wolver goes to second. Elijah Brock's going to be at short, so Dahlstrom will come from short to the mound. Brock moves from second to short, and Jaden Wolver goes from short to, or pitcher to, it's going to be a line drive off of the fence. So that's going to bring in 1 run. So a long single for Hunter Edlin. He is 3 for 3 on the night. So give him another RBI, give them another run. Everybody just moves up 90 feet, so bases are still loaded. Looked like it might have been a chance for a home run for a grand slam, but it stays in the park. So bases loaded still, nobody out. There's strike 1 to Zach Manuel. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Panthers trail now 7-2. Nobody out. Bases loaded here. That one's in the dirt. Good block by Smith that time. 1-1. Number 9 hitter of the inning for the Hawks. They're blowing this one wide open in the 4th. That one's going to hit on the ground. That's going to get past Brock at short. That's going to bring in 2 runs. So we're going to have runners at first and third. So first and third, so 2 RBI single for Zach Manuel. And the Hawks just keep the train rolling. So 2 more runs in. So Edlin moves up to third on the play. Calfee scores and Johnson scores on the play. So they have batted around in the inning with nobody out. So Panthers are struggling. The wheels are falling off the bus right now.
There's a strike on the inside corner to the Caden Adams. He was hit by a pitch to start this inning. They've gone all 9 batters without having an out. That one's in the dirt. Nice block by Riley Smith that time. So that wraps up the night for Jaden Wolver. That one misses inside. 2-1 now. Jaden will finish with 3 innings pitched. Gives up 9 runs. That misses low and away for a ball. All 9 of those were earned runs. So 3-1 count to Ames. Van Osdol on deck. That one's fouled straight back at us again. Full count. Panthers looking to get their first out of the inning. 7 runs in so far the inning. No outs recorded. So Ames at the plate. He's a second baseman. He struck out his first bat. He was hit by a pitch earlier in this 4th inning. Dahlstrom comes set. A breaking ball in the dirt for ball 4. So still no outs recorded in this 4th inning. Van Osdol comes to the plate. So that will bring up Gage Van Osdol. There's a strike on the swing. That one's going to be fouled off down the left side, so 0-2 count now. So 0-2 count to Van Osdol. Panthers trail here in the 4th. That's going to be a ball, so 1-2. We do have the live stream option available if you are just joining us. It's available on the Facebook page of the Atomo Radio Group. Unfortunately, we're having some audio difficulties, so if you're listening to us, that's the best way to hear us. If you want to watch the Facebook page, there won't be any audio coming through. You'll have to listen to the radio broadcast as well. So full count now. Van Osdol went from an 0-2 to a full count, so this one is getting ugly for the Panthers early on, or here in this 4th inning. 7 runs in already in the inning, and that's going to be run number 8 as they walk in the run. So 2 walks in a row for the Hawks. So 8 runs in the inning so far. No outs recorded. Base is still loaded. Jones hits this one on the ground to the second baseman. Wolver, he goes to first in time. Goes to second base in time. And there's going to be a play at the plate. So they get a double play. But not before they score another run. They bring in the 9th run of the inning to make it 11-2. Wolver gets the runner at second. 4-6 put out at second for the first out. And Ames was retired at home. So we've got Jones at first on the on the fielder's choice. So fielder's choice for Jones to reach first. Ames was thrown out 6-2 at home for the second out of the inning. So that brings up the leadoff hitter, Blake Davis, for his 4th at bat. There goes a runner from first. A throw down in second, not in time, so stolen base for Jones. Ball 1 to Davis. 11-2 now the score here in the 4th inning. Davis fouls that one straight back at us. 1-1 count. So we got 2 outs now here in this 4th inning. That was going to be driven to left center field. Henry Adams on his horse, and he makes the play to get out of the inning, but not before the damage is done. The Hawks add 9 runs to their total as we will head to the 5th inning. So we are going to take a 90-second break, please. 90-second break, and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We have a pitching change for the Central Lee Hawks. Coming into the game will be Chase Johnson for the Hawks. So Chase Johnson at the plate, or on the mound, takes over for Blake Davis. Davis went 4 innings, had 10 strikeouts, allowed 1 walk, gave up 2 hits, gave up 2 runs, and one of those was earned. So 4 innings pitched for Blake Davis. Chase Johnson takes over on the mound. Johnson has pitched 17 2/3 innings, has a 4.75 ERA on the year. So it will be Brogan Spray, Riley Smith, and Will Adam coming to the plate for the Panthers. Panthers trail 11-2 as we head into this 5th inning. So the Panthers have some work to be done here in the ball game if they want to keep this one going. They want to need to score some runs, because if they don't score and Central Lee puts a run on the board, that will be the 10-run rule, and the game will be over. So Panthers would like to get a few runs on the board to try and stay away from that 10-run ball game if we can, so they can extend this one, so they can try and play the full 7 innings here at the Field of Dreams field. If you're just joining us, the live stream is available on the Atomo Radio Group Facebook page. They're having trouble with audio, so audio you'll have to listen to the radio broadcast or pick it up on the app, or you can listen on the webpage of the Atomo Radio Group, so KISS FM app or the Atomo Radio Group website for the audio, or you can just listen on the old-fashioned radio. You have that on while you are watching the live stream. So we've got a 1-1 count. Brogan Spray is at the plate for the Panthers. He's a designated hitter for the Panthers tonight. He's hitting for Tanner Adrian. He swings and misses. He struck out in his first bat. He's behind 1-2 to the new pitcher, Chase Johnson, comes in relief of Blake Davis. Davis went 4 innings, struck out 10 batters. And that will be just a little bit low. So 2-2. So Spray's got a 2-2 count. Riley Smith on deck for the Panthers. Will Adam in the hole. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So Brogan goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 1 for Chase Johnson. Brings up Riley Smith. Riley is the catcher tonight, batting .269 on the year. He was a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. Johnson working from the windup. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. And here's the delivery. Just missed outside. 1-1. 1-1 now to the catcher, Smith. Breaking ball in there. Strike 2. Nice slider from Johnson that time, right over the middle of the plate. So we got a 1-2 count. Fastball fouled back, out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Panther catcher. Panthers only have 2 hits on the night, a double and a home run. Breaking ball, strike 3. Smith goes down looking. So 12 strikeouts on the night for the Central Lee pitchers. They've been dealing. Only Panther hits have been a home run by Vinny Dahlstrom and a double by Henry Adam. Will Adam comes to the plate. He struck out in the 3rd inning. Panthers trail 11-2 here in the 5th. That one misses inside for a ball, 1-0. We want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Keokuk County Health Center, American Family Insurance, Christy Tarr, Roto-Rooter, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Gentry Insurance. That misses inside, 2-0. Dave Hollingsworth, Pioneer Seed Dealer, Smithburg Automotive, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Southern Iowa Ready Mix, the Pekin Community School District, the Packwood Locker. There's the delivery. Misses outside, 3-1 now, or 3-0 now. Nutrient Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Fairfield, Lisco, Jefferson County Health Center, Gobbler Creek Seeds, and Comstock Family Chiropractic. Those are all of our normal radio sponsors. There's a strike to Will Adam. We also want to thank Copeland Auto Body, Jefferson County Farm Bureau, Henshaw Trailer Sales and Service of Richland, and the Boehner Funeral Home in Fairfield. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Those are all of our sponsors. Those last 4 came on to help bring this live stream. If you're watching it, we're glad you're watching it. The live stream is available on the Atomo Radio Group Facebook page. Audio is available over your radio waves. Strike 3 call, so all 3 Panthers go down looking in that inning. So 3 strikeouts for Johnson as he comes in relief. So we move to the 5th. Panthers are in danger of having this one finish early. We are going to take 90 seconds, please, Connor. 90 seconds and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We are here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Panthers trail 11-2. The plate is Bo Herdrick. He takes ball 1 from Dahlstrom, who's come in relief of Jaden Wolver in that 4th inning. Big 4th inning for the Hawks. They put 9 runs on the board to blow this one wide open. There's a breaking ball taken for strike 1. 1-1 now to Herdrick, the catcher tonight. All 9 batters scored in that 4th inning for the Hawks. Ball outside, 2-1 now. So 9-2 is the 11-2 is the score here in this 5th inning. That's a ball. So 3-1 now. Wolver started on the mound. Wolver came in relief. Dahlstrom came in relief of Wolver in that 4th inning. 3-1 to the leadoff batter of the inning, Herdrick. and he's going to take a leadoff walk. So that is the game right there. We'll be at first base. If he scores, they will. This game will be over. So we have Caden Calfee at the plate for the Hawks. Actually, we were going to have a pinch hitter. So courtesy runner comes into the ball game, and we've got a pinch hitter at the plate. This will be number 12. This is Caden Newton. So the runner at first will be number 16, Carter Ellingbo. So Ellingbo will be running at first. Caden Newton at the plate. He'll be batting for Calfee. They're going to throw to first. Runner is just back. Nice quick move by Dahlstrom. Almost got him at first. So leadoff walk to start this inning. Caden Newton at the plate. He's had 2 at-bats on the year. He takes ball 1. Left-handed batter. So beautiful afternoon for baseball here from Dyersville. Live stream is available on the Tunnel Radio Group Facebook page. That misses inside 2-0 now. The audio available, of course, on your radio dial on 101 KISS FM, and you can also pick it up at the Tunnel Radio Group webpage. That misses high for a ball, so 3-0 now. So Newton has a 3-0 count, and that's ball 4. So first 2 batters have walked in this inning. So 11-2. So we've got runners at first and second. Chase Johnson will be at the plate. He's the designated hitter to start the game, and he took over on the mound in that 5th inning and shut down the Panthers with 3 strikeouts. So we've got another pinch runner coming in. Wyatt Day is going to run at first base. Central Lee coach trying to get as many kids into the ball game as he can here tonight. Special afternoon for these kids. They all get to say they played on the Field of Dreams diamond. So Dahlstrom in trouble here. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Johnson at the plate. Ball outside. Dahlstrom walked the first 2 batters of the inning. First and second for the Hawks. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. We had a 2-2 ball game going into the 4th. The Hawks exploded with 9 runs in that 4th inning. That one's fouled straight back. 1-2 now. So 11-2 lead for the Hawks here in the 5th. Dahlstrom comes set. The delivery. Breaking ball just outside. 2-2. Runners at first and second. 2-2 count now. Dahlstrom comes set. Fastball swing and a miss. Strike 3. So there's the first out of the inning. Johnson strikes out. Edlin stands in. He is 3 for 3 on the night. Takes a ball. He's got 3 singles, 2 RBIs to go along with those 3 singles. Hits that one far down the left field line, foul. Way out in front of that one, 1-1. That one's about 30 rows into the corn. Doubt they will find that ball. So 1-1. That one's hard to the ground. That's going to be into left field. They're going to send the runner. They're going to have a play at the plate. And he's going to come in to score, and that will be the ball game. That will be the ball game. Central Lee will win by a score of 12-2. So that will wrap up the ball game. Central Lee wins 12-2 here at Dyersville. So we are going to take a 6-minute break, please, Connor. A 6-minute break, and we'll be back for the post-game show on your home for Panther baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock coming to you from Dyersville, where the Pekin Panthers fall by a score of 12-2 to the Central Lee Hawks at the Field of Dreams movie site field. It was a close game till the fourth inning came around. Then the Hawks bats went on fire. They put 9 runs on the board in that fourth inning and blew this one wide open. So they will take the win tonight, 12-2 over the Pekin Panthers. Offensively, not much to talk about for the Panthers. The lone highlight of the ball game for the Panthers was the home run by Vinny Dahlstrom in the second inning. The senior who picks up his first home run of the season, actually the first Panther home run of the season, and it was over the left field fence into the corn. So home run for Dahlstrom was pretty much the lone offensive highlight for the Panthers. The only other hit was a double by Henry Adam, a double out to right field. So Henry Adam and Dahlstrom were the only 2 hits of the game. The Panthers struck out 13 times in 5 innings of work. So Panthers will fall by a score of 12-2. We were going to take one more break, and then we'll come back for our final segment. It'll be a 4-minute break, please, Connor. 4-minute break, and we'll be back for our final segment to wrap things up on your home for Panther Baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We're wrapping up our coverage here from Dyersville. The Pekin Panthers fall by a score of 12-2 to the Central Lee Hawks today. Special game doesn't. You kind of wish the game would have gone full 7 innings, so you could have got a little more time on the field. But Panthers will fall tonight by a score of 12-2. Exciting just to be here at Dyersville to take in the Field of Dreams. These kids will have a memory to last a lifetime. Most of them now can say they got to play on a ball game at the Field of Dreams field. A lot of times you can come out here and play catch and stuff, but not very often that you can actually play a full baseball game out here. So that's awesome for these kids to do that. Our next game will be Friday night. It's kind of a long break for the Panthers. We haven't had that lately. So we've got a full break for the Panthers until Friday. We will be at home on Friday, the last home game of the year for the Panthers. Hard to believe I'm saying that already, that we are last game of the season at home. So that'll be senior night. So come out and celebrate these seniors. It'll be the senior night for baseball and for softball, so for both teams. Then we move into the next week, and that will be the last week of the regular season. We'll have games Monday, Tuesday, and Friday next week. So hard to believe the season is wrapping up this quick. But we are going to wrap up our coverage here today. I want to thank Annie for coming over here to Dyersville to help and bring us the live stream. Thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm going to run through our sponsors one more time before we go off the air. We want to thank them all for making this possible. We want to thank Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, Gobbler Creek Seeds of Martinsburg, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Fairfield, and also in Hedrick, the Packwood Locker, the Pekin Community School District, Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield, Smithburg Automotive of Fairfield, Dave Hollingsworth Pioneer Seed Dealer, Gentry Insurance of Ollie, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Roto-Rooter, American Family Insurance, Christy Tarr, and Keokuk County Health Center, and our special sponsors today that helped you bring the live stream to you if you were watching that at home on the Atomo Radio Group's Facebook page. Those sponsors that jumped in to help for this one-off game were the Copeland Auto Body with offices in Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, Jefferson County Farm Bureau, Hedrick of Fairfield, Henshaw Trailer Sales and Service of Richland, Boehner Funeral Home and Crematory. You can find them at BoehnerFH.com. You can find their webpage there. So thank you all to those sponsors for the one-off of being on to help us bring you this live stream. I approached Greg with this a while back. It was a short notice, and I approached Greg, and I want to thank him for making this available to find a way to get this done. And maybe it was just a little over a 2-week time, I believe, that we had, about a 2-week period that we knew about this. So thank you for everyone at the studio for making this work. Annie coming all the way over here is nice to have her here so we could bring you this live stream. It'll be a video memory for these kids. They can go back and watch the game. They may want to watch up to the after the third inning. Fourth inning, they may want to turn it off. But the first 3 innings were a lot of fun. Fourth inning, not quite so much for the Panthers. But Panthers fall 12-2 to the Central Lee Hawks. Hawks move to 12-6 on the year. Panthers fall to 7-8. Panthers will be back in action on Friday night at home for the final home game of the season. That will be against the Lions of Muscatine. So we're going to wrap up our coverage here. Thank you back to the studio, Connor, for all the help back there. Thank you, Annie, for being here to bring us the live stream. Thank you to Greg and Margie at the studio for making this possible. We do really appreciate the fact that you took the effort to allow us to bring this video to the people that weren't able to be all the way up here in Dyersville. So everyone have a great day. We'll see you on Friday. Everyone have safe travels back home, and we will see you on Friday. So everyone stay safe and go Panthers.